Welcome, friends, to the Soul Talk podcast, a show where we explore and uncover the path to the heart, amplifying your conscience. Join me as we meet incredible souls who are in this journey and learn from their experience and different methods that will make you vibrate your heart. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. This is Mónica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love, and thank you for being here in Soul Talk. And today we are going to be talking about why, after doing all the work, the inner work, trying to let go, shifting fears, shames, blames, etc., whatever we were working with ourselves, and we still feel stuck, that we have not let go of those things. So let's start. Even if you have done for many years, including me, the work about, let's say, an example, believing in your own self, and you still not believing enough in you. And this, I hear this from many of my clients, many of the people that I work with. And there's still some layers, because we can work right now with one layer, one memory, because we relate as human beings, we relate to different memories. It's in our subconscious. So we find the first layer and we're working directly onto that. Okay, that was not true. That was a program. That was someone that it was projecting on me. And you understand it, you let it go, you forgive that person, or you don't take it personal, and you let it go, and you continue with your life. And then suddenly you find that you still do not believe enough on you. And that's when you start saying, it's like, but if I have worked with this, why we still working with this thing, with this problem? So something that I have found, that we can forgive someone else, like I mentioned, but we have not forgive our own self for not believing in ourselves. So we're always searching for the next validation and the next approval of someone else. So like that we feel validated. But that can get us really, really stuck. Because you're not going to have the approval of everybody. And I don't know how to say this in a nice way. You're not going to have the approval of everybody. Even the people that you love and you trust, your family, your closest friends, etc. You're not going to have that. Because they are going to be projecting themselves on you. Because they're feeling insecure themselves, and they're going to be projecting it on you, and you're going to take it because you already feel insecure about yourself. But that doesn't have to do anything with you. So every time that you're looking for validation or the approval of someone else, it's going to happen that they are going to be projecting themselves on you. That goes with shame, with blame, with guilt, with all our insecurities or fears. So the only way that I have found in my own self that I believe more in myself, it doesn't matter how many certifications I have or I don't have. It is about me believing in my own self. Now, if we're talking about our own guidance, our own channeling messages that we're receiving, because many of our viewers are healers, coaches, they're channelers, many of them, even in the Akashic records. But the self-doubt, it is precisely because of this. It is because they're looking for that validation. And until I stop looking for that validation in others, that's when actually I encounter that I can believe more in my own self. So you can ask your guidance, can you prove me this, or can you show me this in a different way so I can understand it in a different way, to your own guidance? And they will show you in a different way. When I start asking my guides, okay, explain me, what is God? Because yes, I grew up Catholic, I went with nuns, I studied the Bible when I was little, etc., etc., etc. But I was still not understanding what it was God. So they told me one way, they showed me in a different way, and I told them I still do not understand it. Please, can you show me in a different way? And today finally showed me in a way that I can understand. That it was as an artist. What will happen if you create a painting and you just have a white canvas in front of you? You're going to be the creator of that painting. What do you want to create? And then they asked me, observe all your paintings. Those are different emotions that you were expressing in different canvas, or different stories that you were creating in different canvas. But in a way, the human being, it is kindly like that. There are different expressions of source that he wanted to experience itself. So I understand it now. But they can ask you can ask them to explain it to you in a way that you can understand, or to give you confirmation from them. Confirmation is always good, because they're going to be showing you that you are worthy, or that you have let go those fears. Or sometimes, something that I have experienced myself too, it is, oh, you think you're already past that fear, or you passed that shame, or that blame, or whatever. It's like, here it is, the same test in a different form, or a different faces and different places. So like that, let's see if you can pass that test. So it's up to us, again, choosing ourselves first before moving forward. So like that, you have your own validation from your own self, because if you observe yourself, everything that you have passed before and where you are now, you realize that you're a magnificent creator that had created a new reality, that you're a new person, even a new identity, because you don't believe anymore in those limitations that you were before. So it is up to you to believe in yourself, instead of looking for validation, instead of looking for approval of others. I even realized that even with my father being dead for almost 30 years, I was still looking for his approval. That was ridiculous when I realized that I was doing that. It's like, my dad is not even here, and I'm still looking for his approval to tell me how proud I am of you, Mónica. In reality, he's not going to do that in this timeline. He's not going to come and hug me physically anymore. He died 30 years ago. So I have to feel proud of myself. I have to validate myself. And it's not for anyone else. It's not for my kids, for my family, for my siblings, for anyone. It is for me. What is important for me? So ask yourself those questions. What things you tend to repeat yourself, or you're looking validations of others? Why you don't believe enough in yourself? Because you're looking for approval of your parents. I mean, many of us did or do. Or you're looking for approval of friends. And if you're looking for that love, that false love in a way, to be, like my sister would say, beggar of love, that we tend to do that. That's where we become the people pleaser. We do things for others that we don't even want to do, because we're searching for that validation, for that love. In reality, first we have to give it to ourselves, instead of looking from outside of you. That can bring a big change in your life. Hi everyone, this is Mónica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. And if you have been feeling stuck where you are right now, or if you have felt that you cannot connect with others in the same language or the same emotions that you're feeling, if you're a coach, a healer, energy worker, in any of those branches, maybe this is for you. Because we have felt the disconnection for the rest of our family, friends, that we cannot connect to them, and we're so afraid to actually go deep dive when we're getting triggered by our own clients because we're seeing our mirror image with them. My name is Mónica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love, and that's my spiritual name. And I take clients from feeling confused and feeling stuck to feeling free, to feeling that they feel empowered from themselves. I created a system, Path to the Heart, that goes in 3 levels. And the first level, it is healing the inner child, healing the parts of us that we've been so afraid, or it's very painful to do it. I have done it myself, not only with me, and I have done it with many of my clients, that I take them to this process. The second level, it is to go more into inner self, clearing the family lineage, to breaking the contracts and vows, learning deeper more about the laws of the universe. And the third level, it is learning how to channel, how to do waking up your and getting online your gifts, your unique gifts that the world so much needs right now. So if you wanted to know more about this, I am eager to show you and to teach you all what I know that I use every day in my life. So thank you for being here in this page. I really appreciate it. And this is Mónica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. I highly recommend you to ask those questions, the right questions. Shadow work is so important to all of us. It's not only as a healer, as a coach, as a shaman, as whatever you are. When we start doing those questions to our own self, we start actually hitting deeper inside, not only the layer on top, because we can't catch ourselves when we're self-doubting. And you can ask yourself, why am self-doubting myself? Am I being a people pleaser? Am I searching for love? Am I looking for approval or validation? Because all that, it is external. That doesn't come from inside of you. I just want to remind you that we are all one. That we all come from the same source, from the different experience that he, she wanted to experience. So I hope this helped you, because these are things that have helped me tremendously to believe in myself. And not a certification. It is going to give you that self-security that you already have. You just have to approve yourself. This is Mónica Ramírez, the Warrior of Love. And thank you for being here. Please, if this helped you, share it, comment. And if this doesn't help you, please comment too. I would like to hear your point of view about this. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps me a lot in my channel. Thank you so much. This is Mónica Ramírez.